Hi everyone, welcome to Hot Seat with Cognizant Clay. I am your host, Clayton Terrio. Today on the show we have Rocky Stoutenburgh. Rocky is a Twitch streamer who plays under the name RockyNoHands. Rocky is a tetraplegic, which means he is paralyzed from the neck down without the use of his arms. However, Rocky uses what is called a Quadstick to game, where he uses breathing and his mouth to control the joystick. He has several thousand followers on Twitch and also has a few Guinness World Records. I hope you guys enjoy it. How's it going, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, not a whole lot. Thanks for doing this, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Get the quad stick goat over here. I'm excited.
Oh,
Well,
man.
what's going on? You good?
Nothing. I got two calls today after you. I got a Call of Duty League call, and then I got to play Scum all weekend for a paid sponsor to play it all weekend. That's why I'm wearing
Nice.
this orange shirt.
That's
got
all
costume on.
So, well, first of all, how has quarantine been treating you? How are you doing through all that?
Not too bad. Same old day with me. Get up, play video games, hang out with the family. The only thing that's really messed up is I've had a lot of offers that I haven't been able to do because of people like camera crew or travel's not allowed. So it kind of screwed up a lot of things for me this year, but it hasn't been too bad.
Yeah, it is what it is, right? I mean, not much we can do about it, unfortunately. It's kind of shitty, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it'll probably
So
get worse
just
before it gets better.
Yeah, exactly. So just to start off, Rocky, I'm just gonna just touch on your disability a little bit, just because it is a disability awareness vlog, and that's basically why I'm doing it. So growing up, you're quite, the active person. You played hockey, lifted weights, and were outdoors a lot. But unfortunately, in 2006, you were at a party with your buddies, and you were wrestling with a guy, and unfortunately, you got dropped on your head just in the wrong angle, and you became a tetraplegic, which not many people know. I've noticed a lot of people call you a quadriplegic, which technically is true, but no, tetra, which means you don't have the use of your arms. So I'm just wondering, like, how did you overcome that in the first few years?
I think well, first of all, yeah, I done gave up on that. I just call myself quadriplegic too.
Right.
I gave up. I give up explaining that to everybody every 5 minutes. But I think I just found hobbies over the years, things to do, keep myself busy. And if I didn't, I would just notice myself sleeping in a lot, not doing much. And then I'd be like, I got to find something to do. Need a goal.
Right. And who would you say in your life has helped you stay positive since your accident?
Probably my niece. She's about 10 now, so she did a lot of waking me up every morning growing up, knocking on the door, laying in my bed, making me get up and going and stuff. She still does.
Yeah, they're good to have. I've got two nieces of my own, and they're just so great to have around for sure. So so just moving into the gaming a bit. So after a few years, your brother Andrew, I believe, introduced you to the quad stick, which just from I guess you're using right now is an adaptive controller where you sip and puff, use your lips to control the joystick. And at first you said the first model of it wasn't very good. It fell apart a lot. But then after the new one came out, you started gaming quite a bit more, and you became a Twitch streamer. So first of all, can you just explain in a little bit more detail how the controller works?
Oh yeah, since I got it in front of me, it'll be pretty easy. There's 3 holes on this joystick right here, and then a trigger you can press in, and then there's this side tube, which is basically the same as these holes, and you can set it to be like anything you want. Like I can make this be like the W key, space bar, like whatever you want to map it out for, or you could press multiple, but like I could do 2 holes, 3 holes, like all at once, and you just map it out like for controller or mouse and keyboard, whatever you want it to do, and then like you could toggle, you could use it to where you press and it'll hold the button for you, and then like this side tube I really just use for like pausing the game or looking at the map. I don't really use it for much else.
Right, and it is quite cool. I mean, my buddy Johnny actually is the one who introduced me to you. He lives in my building as well, and he uses it, and it's so amazing. Like you say, I've seen in a lot of your videos say, it's something to do, and video games are for me as well, kind of like therapy, and so is that why are video games sort of like therapy for you? Would you say?
I think video games for me at first was just escape. You just escape reality for however long you're on, and then but when you get off, like you're like you realize, wow, that last 5 hours I forgot all about my neck pain or a headache or whatever you got. So I think that's a good thing for it, and I think
Yeah.
it's just for anybody. It's a good way to escape like whatever you got going on in life or whatever issues you got.
Very true, and that's why I like them so much. It's pretty cool, and also since you are a Twitch streamer, I've got a few buddies who are interested in starting, and they're just a little bit hesitant about it. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start streaming?
For you, anyone, or just using a quad stick?
Well, anyone really, I would say, and also maybe touch on the quad stick as well.
Well, I'd say the first thing you got to do is don't go into it trying to like think you're gonna become like a ninja or something like that. You got to think of it more of as like a hobby, fun, something to do to like just basically a hobby. Like you gotta wanna do it. If you're getting on and like I don't want to do it, then the viewers are gonna see that in your the way you are. So like it's kind of like a performance in a way, which I know some days I don't like. I'm just like not happy or whatever. And I get off and I was like, man, that was probably horrible. No one probably cared to watch that today.
Right, and I think that's so true. Is you gotta want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you're right. People will just realize, okay, this person's just bored or whatever. And I'm actually considering starting myself. I think it would be really cool, and then the Twitch community is great. Like, there's a lot of great people on there. There's always
Yeah, no
somebody to
one's like
play with.
you don't get like I don't get no more different trolls than anyone else gets. It's worse to be a woman than it is to be me on Twitch. Basically, they get
Yeah,
the most of it. But as long as you're having fun and you're you know putting work into it, and like people can tell that you're actually trying or making your stream evolve and stuff like that. Like I've been making videos lately. I've been getting a lot more viewers just because I've been doing a lot more like gags and skits to like mix into my stream and stuff, and people have been loving them.
yeah. I've noticed your one with you in the chair with the parachute coming down. I thought that was hilarious. It was a perfect use of
Yeah,
basically what you
I got a
got, right?
lot
I
coming
mean,
out today. I got like 10 more videos or so coming out today, stuff like that for
yeah, and
this game
also,
called Scum.
oh, awesome. Yeah, well, congrats on your 15 kills. I think that was yesterday.
I think maybe 2 days ago, maybe 3, maybe.
Yeah,
I stayed
yeah,
up late. I stayed up to like 2 yesterday playing with people, so my days are mixed up.
yeah. I think it's the COVID effect of everything is the same now, which is it's hard. But yeah, that was pretty impressive. I actually watched that. I didn't watch it live, but I saw that earlier today. And so as well, so you're a Guinness World Record holder, and that's in Fortnite for most eliminations and most victory royales using a quad stick, which I believe is 509.
I don't know what it is now, but I know it's probably way higher than what it is now, anyways. So I couldn't tell
Yeah.
you anymore. I done quit
Uh,
counting. I haven't played Fortnite in like over a year. It's
yeah,
been a
it's
while.
Warzone's better anyway.
Yeah.
But what was that experience like getting a Guinness World Record?
Oh, it was awesome. They do it like really early, like a year before. Like they plan a year before the next year to like get all this stuff done. And they brought out like camera crews and they brought out, like interviewer and stuff. And it was pretty cool. Like I've done a lot of those, but I think it was cool just getting that because when you grow up, you get those books and you look at them and you like see which ones like, hey, can I do that one or that one? You know what I mean? And then you think like when you get older, you're like, oh, I could have did that, but like I don't have like now, I don't have a way to like show that I could do that. I'm kind of screwed. I'm not going to be able to pull off the most push-ups in a minute anymore. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
cool that they've, found a way to like do records for people that can't do records like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is
There's
pretty
tons of people that use Quadstick that if they really wanted to, they could probably work hard and, break those records.
Yeah, definitely. And are there any world records you're looking to get in Warzone or any other games that you're like kind of trying to achieve?
Yeah, I want to get one for kills, but I know it's late in the year, so I don't know. I know like I don't think they mess around with people this late in the year for like 2021, or I don't know how if they're already starting to work on 2022, but I thought 15 kills was a lot. Oh, it was a lot. It was more than my Fortnite. It was about 4 kills more than my Fortnite, but uh I know I put up I know they had to have seen it by now, like YouTube or like I tweeted it and added a minute and stuff, but maybe they're busy or maybe 15 kills ain't enough, but I'm pretty sure I'll get more than 15 eventually anyways. Because even that match, like there was at least like I went back and watched it a few times. There's at least like 3 guys, maybe 4 that I could have killed also. So I think I could get at least 20. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, just keep practicing, right? Just keep working at it, and eventually you'll do it, man. You're pretty good at it. So I've got no problems with that. I think you'll do it. I think you'll do it soon too. Hopefully.
Yeah, make it look easy. I know that.
Yeah, that's very true. And I have been watching you quite a bit. And it's just I think it's really cool to see someone who's disabled using a quad stick that active on Twitch because there's really not very many, at least to my knowledge, that use the quad stick.
No, there's definitely some, but like there's a guy that he doesn't stream that much anymore. But I think it was he has some stuff going on with family. But he's actually in the Detroit Gamers that I'm in. Like he's in our crew. He hasn't streamed in a while, but he uses one. And I played with a kid yesterday that uses the old version. I don't know why he does that. I tell him all the time, quit using that damn thing. But he uses the really old version where it's like buttons and stuff. But I played with him the other day, and he's not bad at the game. And he streams, but he doesn't have that many viewers either. There's a couple other guys that like do YouTube and stuff, but I think I just got a little bit lucky. Just like you look at anyone other streamer, like how did Tim the Tatman get big? He probably got a little bit lucky. You know what I mean? He's not like he's better. Like I know guys that are 2 viewer streamers that are, you know, 3 times better than him at the game. You get lucky, and you throw out the right video of you doing something awesome, and if you put out enough, people might start noticing them.
Yeah, very true. And what is I'm just curious because I've seen that hashtag. What is Detroit Gamers? Is it just like a gaming team or whatever?
Well, Detroit Gamers is me, my brother, and our buddy Insane from city over decided to like start doing like a streaming team because we all streamed and we got like logos made up of our skulls, Detroit Gamers. And then after a while, we're like, well, we should like we had a whole bunch of people that also stream that we played with, and we're like, we should make like a crew. So we got like an application thing that people can fill out and join, and we got like there's a guy in Australia, Retro. He's got a tattoo of the DG logo on his arm. My girlfriend's from Australia, and she's in Detroit Gamers. We got guys in Canada. It's all people. You don't have to be from Detroit to join. You just got to be a streamer, not an a-hole, and not like I just kicked the guy out the other day because he used to just DM me all the time. Will you host me? Will you host me? I'm like, dude, joining us isn't. If you're joining us for host, you're here for the wrong reason, buddy. That's not what we're trying. We're trying to all help each other. Everyone give each other views, like their posts, stuff like that. Not will you host me, Rocky, every week. So I was like, you gotta go, dude.
Yeah, that's a little annoying. He's probably just looking for attention, right? Like it's like you say, it's not what it's for. Does
I
your
think it
brother?
annoys me more because like hosting doesn't do nothing. Like
Yeah,
I've hosted my brother like every day for like months straight when I had hundreds of viewers and it didn't help him any. So like you could try as much as you want. Like you can like if once I turn off my stream, most of the people go watch someone else that they want to watch. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think hosting is like it's kind of pointless, but it's just a way to like show people support, I guess. But 9 times out of 10, most of the people like just like spam an emote and leave or something. I guess it's up to the person that gets hosted to entertain the people that do show up out of the host. But I don't know. I honestly don't think it's. I think it's a waste.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just gonna take a little break from the questions. I do a segment called Rapid Fire where I just ask a few random questions.
All right.
So first one is who would be your favorite person from Michigan?
Celebrity wise or just a person?
Either one, doesn't matter. I've had both.
Oh, my favorite person is my niece Lily for sure. And celebrity wise, from Michigan. Oh man, rapid fire. Man, that's a good one. Maybe M. Maybe Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem's a good one. That's one of my favorite artists. I like that one. Second question: what is your favorite thing to eat?
Ooh, that's a good one. Um, my girlfriend makes these meat pies. They're like it's like an Australian thing. Basically a pie with meat in it, and I just douse that thing in hot sauce. It's so good. That's definitely my favorite thing.
Australia. I like that. I like how she's from Australia. That's like one of my favorite countries on the planet.
Yeah, I'll probably never be there. The flying people like us flying, that ain't no easy task.
Yeah, no, definitely not. So you were, I saw in one of your videos you have a Detroit Lions sign. You obviously like sports, right?
Oh, anything contact, I love it. Yeah.
What would be your favorite sport?
Hockey for sure. Hockey definitely.
Hockey. And are you a Red Wings fan? Would that be your favorite team?
Oh, definitely. I've probably been to more hockey games than most people. So I
Yeah,
used to go to. I don't think I've missed a playoff game since. Well, they haven't gone to the playoffs few years, but I haven't missed one since like 2006.
oh
I've been to
wow,
all.
awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a lot cheaper down there. I'm a Leafs fan, and the Leafs are notorious for gouging their fans. So I've been to one playoff game in my life. Other than that, they're like $1,000 a ticket.
Yeah, I
It's
can bet.
it's
Well, I got
ridiculous.
lucky because the old Joe was not handicap accessible, so I could buy a seat. I could buy like season tickets from like the top nosebleed seat for like $12 a seat, and they would have to put me like down low in like the fold out areas. So when they made the new arena, they changed that up. So I was like, oh, I can't get season tickets no more. I'll just go to like a few games a year now. But now
Yeah,
they're
well,
just so bad that
yeah,
it's depressing to watch.
yeah, it is. Yeah, no, they're not very good, but that's what happens, right? They'll come back. The draft in hockey is definitely good. And
Yeah.
then next question, since I know you've liked video games your whole life, what's your favorite video game of all time?
Probably an NHL game. Just maybe 2006, maybe. Just any
Yeah,
hockey game. I love them. I never play them. No one ever sees me play them, but it's probably the best game. Like out of all the games I play, that's probably the best I'm at. Just it's on console only, and I gave up console like 3 years ago. But hockey, I love hockey games.
yeah, NHL series, that'd be mine too. And then last question of the rapid fire, I always ask this one. If you could be anyone, and this is usually famous, living or dead for 24 hours, who would you be?
Mm, that's a good question. Maybe this one might get me in trouble, but maybe Dan Bilzerian.
Won't get you in trouble. He's a cool guy. It's not a bad one. And then so back into the questions a bit. So I wasn't sure if you do this. Like not everybody supports them, but are there any charities that you support or that are important to you?
I don't think there's any charities that I support, but like I obviously like there's like whenever there's like Twitch streams and stuff where they do charities, like I've given away like tons of money to like just you just donate to the charity in the stream. But I don't think there's any one charity that I like rep or anything. I just give money to all of them, really.
Yeah, and that's the way to go. I noticed a lot of the Twitch streamers do that. They donate to just whoever they want, really, which is it's great to see. I'm glad Twitch does that. So also as well, like I know a lot of disabled people don't like being called inspiring because it's kind of like a pity thing, but you just by gaming, you, in my opinion, raise awareness for the disabled community just by doing what you're doing and being as good as you are. What do you hope like people learn from watching disabled people stream, and what would you tell to a disabled person who, you know, might not be able to do things but have access to video games?
I think that like when people come into my stream and say nice things about me or whatever they say, I eat it up most of the time, or I'm used to it by now. But I don't know if it doesn't really bug me that much, really. I don't think, but I just try to be one of the regular guys. Really, I just try. Like I don't really focus like when I play or stream. I don't really try to focus on like the disability or anything. I just try focusing on my gameplay or being entertaining most of the time. What was the
Yeah,
rest of your
definitely.
question?
The other one was just like, what would you like? Obviously, when you're disabled, like I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy, so I can't move very much either. And I know a lot of buddies that have disabilities like mine. What advice would you give to a disabled person who, you know, might be stuck with goals, and like how would you recommend they get into video games? Like, what do you think it can give a disabled person? Is basically what I'm saying. Sorry to ramble there a little bit.
Oh, like I said before, it's a good reality escape mostly, and it's a way. Like if you don't have anyone to talk to, like you'll find someone on the internet to play with, or someone that'll, you know, you just like I've there's tons of people I've just jumped into randoms and just played with like a random dude, and then they invite me to like friend request, and the next thing you know, I'm like play with the guy every day, for months, So it's a good way to find a buddy if you don't have anyone to talk to. It's a good way to just talk to like another human. Maybe if you're lonely, there's a lot of things gaming does that, like most people, a lot of people just think it's like kill people or violence or you're being lazy, not doing nothing. But there's a lot of things gaming does for people that for like the brain that you don't realize.
Yeah, a lot of problem solving stuff, and like I said, when I'm feeling down, I just throw on a video game and I forget about whatever pain I'm in, whatever. Like you say, like if your neck's hurting, you jump into a video game, you kind of forget what's going on, all the shitty things that are happening to you, kind of thing. And I think that's an awesome thing. Like I recommend video games to everybody. A lot of people I know, oh, they're boring. They're not boring. There's something for everybody. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
what
there's
you
all
like.
types of games. There's all types of
Exactly.
games. Besides, what else? Like, what do you want me to do? Watch TV for 5 hours, or go outside and stare at some trees, or something? Like, go for a stroll down the street? That's not as. There's no way that's more entertaining.
Exactly, and it allows us to do physical things that we're not able to do. So I mean, I think they're great, and I will defend them till the day I die because they've given me nothing but positivity. So there's that.
Yeah.
And so obviously during this pandemic, it's a little hard for everyone, especially people living with disabilities. I, I always ask this question just saying, how do you think we can keep raising awareness for the disabled community until everything gets back to normal?
Yeah. Right now, it's kind of screwed. Everything's about COVID, so I'm sure that's put a lot of stuff to a halt. But I don't know. You when you see stuff like this, it makes you think like, how come the world like isn't rallying around for other disabilities or diseases? Like why like what like yeah, this one affects everyone, but like what was everyone doing before that? It was like no, it was just it was like forest fires or debates or something was the big thing. So like why wasn't like the world just like knocking out issues one at a time, you know what I mean? Why isn't everyone focusing on like cancer all at once? Like everyone hop on that train, let's knock it out. Next thing, let's knock it out. So I don't know how the only way to really get awareness, I guess, is that I feel like if someone really important has the issue, it becomes an awareness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Other than that, you just the people around you obviously see it, and then they tell someone, and then it spreads that way. But on charities and stuff like that, really, that's about it.
Yeah, it's about all we can do. And I think the streaming is great. Like I know so many disabled people that stream, and it just shows that, we're just normal like everybody else. There's nothing wrong with us really. We're normal people too. We just
Yeah.
have limitations, and that's about it.
Yeah, like my Instagram's like flooded with people that want to play with me, and in my brain I'm just like, dude, there's a lot more people better at this game than me. I don't know why you want to play with me so bad. But then I'm just like, they're just right, like how they're inspired or whatever, or like they, I got them off the couch or whatever. So I guess maybe that's why they want to play with me. But I know I wouldn't want to play with me. I'd rather play with someone better.
You never know. I beg to differ. I think you're pretty great. I mean, you're definitely better than I am. I can give you that much.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely better than most people, that's for sure. But I mean, most of my buddies are probably better than me. Most of them are.
Yep, it is
But I
what
also
well,
like,
it's a
I'm
team
also
effort
off
too.
of Twitch and like hang out with like godlike players, so that probably doesn't help me. I play a lot better without them than I do with them. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for sure. Well, Rocky, that's about all I have for you. Thanks for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it.
yeah, man, no problem. Easy peasy.
Yeah, take it easy, man. I'll keep in touch. I'll send you a link out when it's posted to my YouTube if you're interested in watching it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got a Discord. I don't know if you got it or not. You can get it off my Twitch panels or whatever. And there's posts in there. I posted in there if you don't join though. But there's like
Yeah, no,
stuff you
I'll
can
I'll
post in
join
there
that.
and shit.
Yeah, I'll join it. I got Discord. I'll check it out for sure. All right, man.
But
Take it easy.
other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hop off. I gotta do a Call of Duty League, call at 5, and then I'll be playing Scum. I'm gonna have
All right.
I have a lot of new videos to post out. They're pretty lit.
Yeah, I'll check those out for sure. And yeah, we'll definitely stay in touch. And thanks again.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Later.